Hey, so I recently got into a bit of a debate on Facebook with some friends of mine, people that I would have known from school, that sort of thing. And well, it all came about because lately I've gotten quite loud on Facebook, I suppose you would say. And normally I put up pictures like pictures of, for example, a baby lamb wrapped in cellophane. Sounds absolutely horrific. It is absolutely horrific. And I didn't say anything with this picture. I just put it up, left it on its own. It says its own things. And sometimes there's other ones. These everybody knows what I'm talking about. These pro-vegan little poster pictures that you put up. And normally people ignore them. And quite recently I even carried out a little personal experiment just to see, are people ignoring them purposely or are they just not seeing them? Is their newsfeed just filled with so much stuff that they just scan past it? So I put up a picture of me, like a new profile picture, and made it a very flattering picture, of course, put like a nice filter on, angles my head perfectly. And I think I must have gotten 45 likes in a couple of hours. So it's not like people aren't seeing posts, they're just purposely ignoring them. Because when they see something pretty and nice and adorable, then of course they're going to like it. If I put up a picture of a cute puppy, they're going to like it. When I put up pictures of my dogs, everybody loves them. So yesterday I put up a picture of a bear. Yeah, it was a bear in a zoo. And basically, made the point that people bring their kids to zoos thinking, I love animals and this is something fun to do with my child. And I just, made the point that because a lot of people around here, they go to like zoos and the zoos here are horrendous. Like this is Portugal, they're not good. And anyway, so people, but they're not good from, as far as I can see. I think they're pointless as well. They're not protecting any sort of habitat. What they have in the zoo doesn't need to be there. It's not, anyway, they shouldn't be there. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, but I don't think zoos should exist. I think they're terrible. I don't think circuses should exist. Going off point here. My point is, when I put up something to do with a zoo, a lot of people started to comment on it because I think people are more aware of that. They're more like, yeah, you know what, zoos are bad. And this isn't something that I do every day, so I can see why I shouldn't be doing it. And I realized that maybe putting up pictures like that, things about dog cruelty, zoos, circuses, that sort of thing, basically the conversation, of course there were people who were like, a friend of mine, he's actually a zoologist, and he was, saying that zoos are necessary because of the degradation of the habitual life for the wherever bears come from. So like obviously they need to be put in a zoo so that they have, which is insane if you really think about it, because the degradation of their habitat, well, that's due to things like livestock. So it all circles around. So basically you're going in there with like, okay, this is something that you disagree with. This is something that you know. And then you hit them on the head with, well, that's due to livestock. Or somebody brought up a dolphin and how the dolphin was helped in one of these marine zoos. And if it wasn't for the marine zoo, then the dolphin would have died. But the reason the dolphin was injured in the first place was because of fishermen. So really the problem was the fishermen. Wah, wah, wah. So, point. That makes people think. And with spreading the word of veganism, it's definitely another YouTuber, Pao Simeon, mentioned about how, sometimes making people hate veganism is still a step in the right direction. It's making them think about veganism. It's making it become a word in their day-to-day life. That's enough sometimes. And I get that the whole peace, love, and that's important too. It is important. I get that there's people out there that's what will attract them to the lifestyle, the peace, the love. But sometimes you just got to piss people off. Sometimes you just have to say something to irritate people, to get them thinking, because that's what got to me. I remember Freedy screaming at me, basically being like, are you silly? Like, are you stupid? Like, why don't you get this? So yeah, I'm not all for anything. I'm not all for like being super militant. I don't think it, and I don't think any real vegan thinks that people should be shot for eating meat. I don't think that's the case. I mean, maybe there are, but you know what? There's crazy people in veganism too. There has to be like, there's just like so many crazy people on the planet. It would have to work out that way. Anyway, I don't want to go on. You get my point, get my drift. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions or you want to talk to me about anything, then please somebody talk to me. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.